Hollyoaks shocker. Cleo and Sienna's secret pregnancy pact set to unravel. Hollyoaks is no stranger to secrets, scandals, and surprise pregnancies, but next week, viewers are in for an emotional rollercoaster as Cleo McQueen returns to the village with life-changing news, and Sienna Blake stands firmly by her side. The women are planning a future together, bound by love, and by the tiny life growing inside Cleo. But in a village where secrets rarely stay buried, how long can their baby news remain under wraps? This storyline, already heating up the fandom, promises emotional reunions, fierce loyalties, painful betrayals, and the looming threat of everything unraveling in one explosive night. A love rekindled, a secret conceived. Just a few weeks ago, Hollyoaks fans witnessed Cleo McQueen and Sienna Blake reconnect after months of emotional upheaval. Both women, known for their resilience and complicated pasts, surprised even themselves when they decided to give their relationship another shot. But Cleo's return to Sienna's arms came with an unexpected revelation: she was pregnant. The father? Joel Dexter. Their encounter had been brief, a one-night stand earlier in the year, before Joel's shocking arrest and imprisonment for the killing of Tommy. The twist? Joel, now behind bars, may never know he's going to be a father again. According to inside sources on the show, Rory Douglas Speed, who plays Joel, has reportedly already filmed his final scenes, suggesting that this storyline could serve as the character's emotional exit arc. But for Cleo and Sienna, this is just the beginning. Sienna steps up. Upon hearing the pregnancy news, Sienna's reaction wasn't anger or betrayal. It was compassion and commitment. Despite the emotional baggage that could have come with Cleo's one-night mistake, Sienna saw the bigger picture, an opportunity to raise a child together with someone she truly loved. Sienna's past has been marked by maternal heartbreak. From the loss of her twin daughter, to the battles with custody and manipulation, and the harrowing traumas that shaped her into one of Hollyoaks' most complex characters, Sienna knows what it's like to lose everything. Now, she sees this pregnancy as a chance to create something new. Something stable, something hopeful. For Cleo, who has survived eating disorders, toxic relationships, and a series of difficult choices, the path to motherhood is equally fraught. Her desire for clarity led her to step away from the village, and from Sienna, to think things through. She needed space, a source close to the show explains. Cleo was overwhelmed, not just by the pregnancy, but by the weight of what this could mean for her, Sienna, Joel, and the entire McQueen family. Cleo's return. A new beginning. When Cleo returns next week, her mind is made up. She comes back to the village knowing exactly what she wants to do, our Hollyoaks insider says. She's decided to keep the baby, and she wants to go on this life-changing journey with Sienna by her side. Thankfully, Sienna still feels the same. The scenes that follow are heartwarming and filled with tenderness. There's a newfound ease between the two women as they talk about nursery plans, baby names, and the kind of parents they want to be. For the first time in a long time, there is joy, genuine, unfiltered joy, in the air. And yet, this is Hollyoaks. Peace never lasts long. And tension. A powder keg ready to blow. Cleo and Sienna decide to keep the pregnancy a secret, at least for now. Only the close circle of McQueens are in the know. Their reason? Joel's estranged wife, Leela Lomax. Leela is still married to Joel and remains unaware of his fling with Cleo, let alone that he fathered her unborn child. The emotional landmine of that revelation could detonate the entire village dynamic, and both Cleo and Sienna know it. For now, the secret remains safe. Until Tony Hutchinson announces a wine-tasting night at the Hutch, and everything begins to unravel. It's going to be one of those classic Hollyoaks nights, says the show source. Everyone's a little tipsy, everyone's holding on to some kind of secret, and everything is set up for absolute chaos. The Hutch. One night, multiple secrets. The evening is supposed to be lighthearted. A gathering of familiar faces, wine flowing, stories shared. But beneath the clink of glasses, there's tension, layers and layers of it. Bobby Costello is still missing. Diane is suspicious of Marie. Darren and Nancy have just returned from holiday. And then there's Cleo, visibly nervous, clutching her stomach protectively every time someone hugs her a little too tightly. Marie begins to sense something is off. She's no stranger to secrets and lies, and she's excellent at reading a room. As the night wears on, her attention narrows. She just knows someone is hiding something, teases our source. But what she doesn't expect is how close to home that secret might be. Marie on the case. Will the secret be exposed? Marie's curiosity is piqued. Is it about Bobby, Diane, or someone else entirely? As the wine continues to pour and inhibitions loosen, she begins piecing things together. It doesn't take long for her to notice the furtive glances between Sienna and Cleo. The way Cleo keeps avoiding Leela. The protective arm Sienna places around Cleo when Marie gets too close. And then it clicks. She's going to be a grandmother, Marie whispers to herself. But the question is, will she say something? Cleo's fear, Sienna's resolve. Back at the McQueen house later that night, Cleo is in tears. I'm not ready for the whole village to know, she confesses to Sienna. Especially not Leela. Sienna holds her close. Then they won't. Not until you're ready. I've got you, she says. But Sienna herself isn't as calm as she pretends. She knows this secret won't hold forever. And when it comes out, as it always does, the fallout could be immense. Joel's shadow lingers. Though Joel remains behind bars, his presence looms large. Cleo hasn't decided whether or not to tell him about the pregnancy. Is it even his right to know? Or would that complicate things further? Sienna thinks he should be told, but only on Cleo's terms. She's determined to protect Cleo and the baby at all costs, even if that means keeping the father in the dark. And what about Leela? If she finds out before Joel, it could tear apart what remains of their marriage, not to mention her already fragile emotional state. A fragile future. For now, Cleo and Sienna dream of a peaceful, private journey into motherhood. They talk about prenatal yoga, potential baby names, Sienna's current favorite is Aurora, and how they'll decorate the nursery. They even imagine moving somewhere quieter, away from the noise and danger of the village. Just the three of them. A fresh start. But fate, as always in Hollyoaks, may have other plans. Coming soon. Explosive drama ahead. The upcoming weeks promise a tangled web of secrets, accidental reveals, and emotional fallout. Here's what fans can expect. Leela's discovery. How will she react to the betrayal? And will she confront Cleo or Joel first? Joel's final call. Will Cleo visit him in prison? Will he find out about the baby before he leaves the canvas? Marie's revelation. Now that she suspects the truth, will Marie keep it to herself or drop the bombshell at the worst possible moment? Cleo and Sienna's strength. Will their relationship survive the pressure? Or will the stress crack the foundation of their new family? Conclusion. A brave new chapter. For Cleo McQueen and Sienna Blake, this is more than a storyline. It's a test of love, loyalty, and the fight for a future they never expected to have. Their secret, tender and full of promise, is now on the brink of exposure. And in Hollyoaks, nothing stays hidden for long.